Ohio. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kick off first, and here we go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Be like all day in this house. Running inside, it's Blaylock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Handoff to Xavier. They were all over it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it back to him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun. Just smothered on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go with a direct snap. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Right back to it. There he goes. He's got enough. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Just that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're all over it. Out wide left, it's Fleming. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Changing the routes with his receivers. St. Clair rolls right. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick give. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. And it took until the second half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 11 team, the Florida Gators.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Tavian St. Clair. Stepping to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Line gets set, first down. He's changing the play. Throwing St. Clair. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Drops back. It's St. Clair. Caught on the outside. It's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. St. Clair from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Again, it's St. Clair. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. He's going to let it go. Makes it 5. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Drops back on first down. Unleashes it. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Driving forward, it's Blaylock.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Blaylock. Brought down.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Left side is Blaylock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Gibson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out wide right, it's Fleming. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Handoff for Jarrett. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Booster. They'll move the wide receiver. St. Clair. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Tavian St. Clair rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Run in the red zone. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, or maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll run for it. It's Gibson. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.